So today we're going to go over every way you can get unlimited fodder in FC25. If you are starting the game fresh, if you are just in the game in general, there is plenty of ways to ditch that credit card on the game and start to actually get some decent packs, some decent players for absolutely for free. And the first step is just naturally playing the game. I must admit, it's definitely one of them ways that not many people like to do, and there is other ways as well. This is just extra fodder that they give you for playing the game. And to be honest, it is very decent in some aspects rather than sitting on the menus constantly. Some people genuinely like playing the game, which I'm all for. It might as well. And there is going to be different game modes you can go in. Plenty in Rush. We have got obviously the new Completionist, which will take some time to get these players, but it is a guarantee that you get these packs, which could just be fodder. They could be main players in your team. So you might as well give it a go at the absolute minimum if you are playing the game. So doing the SPs for the season is another fantastic way. There is lots and lots of players, picks, packs to get throughout all at level 35 of the season in Season 4. So if you're looking for coins, head to the description of the video, have a look at U7, click go to site, and you'll be transported straight to the coin page for FC25. There is plenty of amounts, and we know full well that U7 are the cheapest, safest, reliablest coins that you can get out there. Once selected your product, click buy, and you'll also be given a newcomer an extra bonus per time. Then obviously head over to the discount, type in JT11 for your discount code, and you'll be able to get that lovely 6% off every single time. And there is also massive creators that are on screen that are also affiliated with U7 Buy. And if that's not enough to convince you, there is lots of different reviews that you can go on Trustpilot and have a look for yourselves. Safe, reliable, and fast. Plus then generic Ultimate Team objectives. You have got plenty of live objectives at the moment, from just playing 3 games a day to completing the crafting upgrades to completing the live cup from friendly, daily login. There is so many you can do just by quite simply doing one login, doing the live foot friendly cup. Obviously that's going to be 10 matches in total to get all of these different players, evos and packs. You've got then the daily completionist, which has got the winter wildcards play 2, and then you've also got 6 days for the completionist as well, which again is going to give you loads and loads of different objectives from doing all of this. You're going to have plenty to grind out, which is always nice. So there is lots to do when it comes to objectives. We then also have the squad battle rewards, which, to be fair, they have been updating very regularly every season. For instance, if you wanted a gold 1, you will get 75 times 5 twice, a rare mega, 84 times 2, and at the moment we do get a mode mastery. If you wanted to go up, say I'm really trying at squad battles still, you can go to elite 1, rare mega, 80 times 10, team of the week, 86, and 2 mode masteries. In elite 3, you're looking at rare mega, 80-10, 2 team of the week player packs, and then a squad mastery of 1. They're going to be different ones you can get from there, and obviously if you are an absolute psycho, I don't think I've ever seen any of these rewards on this console. It's a 1 of 3 player pick for team of the week, rare mega, 86, 8 times 10, and 2 squad masteries. I would say this really needs updating now because it really doesn't seem worth grinding out that much. We then have rivals, which is always nice. For instance, if you was to get all the way to Elite Division and finish off your rewards for the week, you'll get 180 times 75 and 80 times 50 that is tradable. A rare mega, 2 87s of Season 2 and 3 review packs, and 2 Team of the Weeks over 84, plus 75k. If you was to go into Division 1, you are going to get the 1 of 4 85 pick twice, 80 times 50, 80 times 40, and again the same with 60k. And then if we was to just jump back to and go to Division 3, you're going to get a player pick of 1 of 4 85, 80 times 20, 80 times 30, 84 Team of the Week player pack 1, a mega pack, 187 times 2 Season 2 and 3, and 50k. Very good rewards there as well. And let alone that, we do get champs. Now, obviously, you've got the max rewards, which are going to be always pretty nice. You get a free picks of an 85 1 of 5. You get a 1 of 5 winter wildcard or winter wildcard hero twice. 86 times 10, 85 times 10, 187 base icon, 189 times 2, and an 84 times 25, as well as some team of the weeks. Let alone that, if we go to a very standard reward, say we go 10 wins out of this, you're going to get free 85s, two winter wildcards or heroes, 1 of 3, 84-10, 6 team of the weeks, 82 times 20, evidence 87 times 2, and 75k. Very, very nice for just playing the game, that is. You've kind of got draft in there as well, but to be honest, I really wouldn't bother too much with draft unless you just enjoy playing draft. Which then leads us to the upgrade packs. Now, we are still waiting if we are going to ever get the exchange. That was kind of the biggest thing from last year. The fact that now we have got the SBC storage, I don't know if that's their way of saying, okay, well, the exchange was clearly too good. This is going to be the replacement, or they are waiting for something like Team of the Year to at least just try and get as much money as possible, because obviously when it comes to the storage, I've obviously used quite a lot of mine in the 2 icon packs. You can just keep all of this fodder in there, which is going to be great for the 82 times 14s that come out every day, multiple upgrades that do come out, and you can store your cards instead of either having to deal with them straight away, or you can obviously save them for a later date. I think it's a wonderful addition they've added. If they add the exchange as well, the method could just be absolutely unreal. Like the exchange, I can see why they might not even do it because of the way that it actually will work. The SBC storage is a fantastic thing to have, and I do think mixed with the exchange could be too good. And that's where you've kind of got to think, are they actually going to do with it? So the way that I personally do a lot of these upgrades, there is loads to do, which are daily to weekly to just managing to just keep doing them, to be honest. The first and foremost, we'll be doing these daily bronze, silver, and golds. Obviously, when it comes to the daily bronzes, you've just got to give it one player. It's very simple. Straight in, straight on here, bag it in, whack, done. There you go. Premium bronze player pack. Easy enough, but they're going to be great, and these are going to be great to be able to do this one. Because obviously you only have to give up a bronze and silver. The way I normally do these, to kind of the quick way, because bronze and silvers are just not used, I will go ignore position, low to high. You don't need to worry about rares. Send that in because it doesn't matter who's there. Then what you do to be able to squad build again and not change the parameters, you've got to start from scratch, then go into the squad builder, and you can see it's already kept the ignore position, the low to high. I will then change to silver because obviously you need silvers. Go ahead, whack that in. And then what I'll do from there is, because I've now got another one to do, I will then start with the silver this time round, so I can just do it straight away. So I can whack that one in, silver straight away, and we know we can do that one. I'll change to bronze, then I'll do the bronze, then the silver. It just saves a couple of seconds each time. It's nice and easy, but it's free gold players for just doing bronze and silvers. You can get walkouts, you can get promo cards if they're there, but it's just great to get all of these players every day. That is just perfect. I think someone worked it out. I want to say you could get about 7 player picks done with all of this. It's just perfect, and that was when player picks was out. Now we have got the 81 double, which is pretty good. You've obviously got 20 that you can do. You've got 2 days to get them done, and it will refresh again for another 20. It is only 8 players. 6 of them must be rare, so that's kind of the understanding side of it. Obviously with this, I do like the 81 double. I must admit it is quite a decent upgrade to have. I am much more of a fan of player picks, but they are kind of hit and miss at times as well. So there is no necessarily right or wrong answer to these upgrades. It is totally down to your luck, in my opinion. So doing the 81 doubles, or personally my favorite at the moment is the winter wildcard crafting, until I get that done, because obviously you do get different objectives finished for this, and that's going to be the best thing about it. So obviously you've got to put a rare in as well, and this is where the daily golds can come and help, because you can at least do 4 of them every day for absolutely nothing other than bronze and silvers. So that is kind of my understanding, that you just do them. It's absolutely really easy to do. We get a 60 reward here for prime gold players, more fodder to go into other stuff, as well as then to go back into the winter wild crafting if it's not that good. That is the whole point of just constantly recycling, and this is why I'm saying mix it up. Don't just do menus, don't just do gameplay, do a little bit of everything, because it just makes the game a lot more enjoyable. And to be honest, this comes from someone that is slightly bored of the game at times, but also I'm still enjoying the basic attributes. Like, I don't play as grindy as I used to, but I'm most definitely still giving a bit of champs on the go. I'm not taking it too seriously, and actually it's a little bit more fun, to be honest. That's just beautiful. That's kind of put my point out. Is it going to be anybody good? Striker? Oh, I don't know. Saudi League. It could be anybody. I can't think of who it is. Al Nazir. It is... Oh, okay. Look. Oh, Laporte. Oh, I love the... love the Avengers theme in. Obviously got the aerial plus. I'll absolutely take that. He's obviously going to be worth next to nothing. But, I mean, for the Saudi team, absolutely, why not? That is brilliant. So, that again, even if then, it's just fodder adding itself into the game. Beautiful. So then you kind of figure, well, I can keep doing that. What happens when I run out of 81 doubles? I run out of the crafting. Well, obviously, there is still League SBC that you can do. There is multiple players that you could do as well if you are working out to try and do a Cole Palmer. There's plenty of fodder to get from here. You can obviously sell all of that because it is tradable. And that's the big thing, is getting tradable packs and selling anything that is tradable. It really helps the cause, honestly. So what I would do with the League SBC, obviously, as you saw, my club isn't necessarily stocked from doing all of them upgrades. We will kind of have to stock up again with some daily golds. Maybe I might put a little bit of time into doing some of the rivals and some of the champs to get some extra stuff in. But even just buying a few things is not going to hurt the world, to be honest. When you're looking at the libs, it's a very easy concept for these now because you can use 2 players from one team. So for instance, if I go into the libs, the main 2 that you're looking at is going to be Acuna and the goalie. They're going to be the 2 main ones that you're looking for because obviously they're going to be the highest rated golds you can physically get with a lib and suds. So if we was to whack them in, and obviously as well we can utilize suds at the same time as well. It's not like before where it had to be libs or had to be suds. Then it would be a little bit more tricky. You'd still be alright, but the suds would just be non-existent. But obviously when we look at these cards now, we can obviously go ahead and put a lot more in. And hopefully, I think we might need 1 gold for these. Maybe even not. Maybe even not. That is how good having just them 2 golds are. It is absolutely incredible because you only need a 73 rated team. So as long as you've got them, a handful of good silvers, you're absolutely golden. It is just a beautiful requirement that you can go with here. So literally we can drop it down absolutely massively. Now that's going to be the kind of the road there that you're going for. So literally just whacking centre back. We'll go centre mid. We'll go left back. And we'll put a striker in. And then we'll put you at centre back. And that's it. Bronzes, silvers, 2 golds. It's all the gold you need. Now, obviously, they do come in a little bit more expensive than your kind of bog standard, but they used to be about 7-8k. So it's an absolute blessing to get them this cheap now. So much easier to grind out. Obviously, when it comes to the League SBC, the top 2 are the ones that you want to obviously save and actually sell everything. You do potentially want to just get rid of anything that is tradable as much as you can. Obviously, here we can see we've got loads of things I need to deal with here. There's just far too much that needs to go. Can he put in the club? So we're going to whack him into the club and then we'll get him going for 250. Obviously, we'll send him at a different time, but it is all about getting your costs. So when we look at the Prime Electrum, again, we would normally sell everything, but I've got 100 in the transfer list and I've just reminded myself I need to get rid of it all. But if we was to think on this pack, for instance, say we get rid of 560, we don't bother selling, we'll discard. We got Chelsea, probably get a 600 out of him. We'd say 400, would say 250. 250 again. You could even discard for the 230. To be honest, that would probably be all right. I'd probably discard him. Some of the silvers might not be worth selling. The lib and suds are worth keeping if you're obviously not got a crazy amount of them as well. And then we've got Enzo that can go for 700, 650, and the same for these 2 as well. You're going to end up basically accumulating about 4 to 5k unless you've got somebody that can sell for something. That's going to be perfect if you are buying both of the golds. The silvers and bronzes should help themselves, which is always nice. When it comes to League and Eredivisie, I normally just go with whatever Eredivisie team I've got. I'll have a look through. Normally, it's kind of one of them teams that have got loads of golds. We look at a Lyon's normally a great shout, but like I say, I need to boost up a little bit of these kind of teams. But you'd look through, you look at a Lyon. I could go and happily buy the rest of them. You only need 3 more players. I'd then squad build all of the bronze and silver Erdivisies I've got, meaning I can utilize all the Eredivisie golds into other SBCs. Premier La Liga, or Premier La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, it's normally a very simple one if we go with La Liga and Prem, because I've still got the 80s from the Prem. Obviously with this one, what I could do, we'll go gold, and then all I'd do is, if I wanted to do it quickly, we go low to high. We then obviously, it'll put everybody that I need to be in. In fact, no, I need to change it. I put it missing the squad, so there, and then ignore positions, no. And then that's going to put everybody in, which is absolutely fine. All I'd have to do is go into the golds, would then go La Liga, would go, you can go untradeable if you really want. Go past all the 83s, as you don't really need to use any of them. They're going to be personal fodder if anything. We'll go and we'll check, we'll go like, okay, we've got Sorloth. We'll go for an array of positions if we can, because obviously they're going to be better to then be able to put in. So we'll go left back, we'll have a look at obviously a right back, a centre back, because we won't need too many in there, because the next step would be just doing it for La Liga and then boosting the Prems in there as well. So it should be relatively straightforward when it comes to it. I'm probably overkilling this a little bit, and sometimes if the club's stacked, I'd just go ahead and do it one by one anyway. So then you've got to see who have I got that's obviously double. We'll go centre back, because more than likely I've got 2 Chelsea. We've actually got 2 Brighton as well. So did I get a centre mid in there? Beautiful. One more. Who else have we got? Man City by any chance? Aston Villa. So we got Sorloth to sort that out. And there you go. 80 rated. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Get that out in the club. And you just continually roll around like that. Any players, I keep opening the bronze, any players that you do get that can go back into the League SBC, obviously you want to keep them and roll them back around the next time. Anything that fits into any of the upgrades, you just consistently go round. Like we said before, you're just going to get fodder from any of these packs. You could potentially get somebody that's decent. You put the rest in the SBC storage and you just keep re-rinsing round. Once we've done one set, we can have a look and see, okay, maybe I want to do a couple more of the Winter Wilder craftings. So I'm like, okay, I can have a look what I've got. I'll go into my club. I'll look at the gold. We'll go low. Say if I'm on a budget here, we'll go, okay, we can use you. We can use you. And basically, you've just got to sort out everybody that you're not going to use. So maybe even the lib. To be honest, I'm not going to use River Plate because I've got the goalkeeper and the Acuna, the left back, that I'm going to be utilising. So I know I'm never going to use them. Might as well put them in something than to just keep them in the club, because you know you're going to have to use them too. So that's going to be utilising your club as much as possible. So with non-League SBC cards, I've done another crafting. Obviously, some of the other upgrades are going to require different amounts of rares, different amounts of players. So you can sometimes have an upgrade that only costs 6 players, like the player picks. That's going to be brilliant for more quantity of it. So I get another one done, another potential chance of a fodder of just things that can go back in the upgrade. So obviously with this, all of it will go back round into the winter wildcard crafting, because obviously we didn't get anybody that's League SBC, and you just flex between the two. When we get another upgrade on Monday, we then just add that to the mix. If we ever get the exchange in here, then obviously we can put it in and kind of work the grind out. But at the moment, that's kind of your best way to do it and get pretty much an unlimited amount. It just matters on luck and how many days you do it. We do have 82 times 14s coming every day for the next 2 days, I want to say. Or is it a day now? Should be over here somewhere. We've got 3 days. So we've got three more sets, because today will be 2 days, 1 day, and gone. So it might be 2 more times that we get 6 of these now. They're going to be something that you can obviously put in once you've done all these grinds, because you're getting plenty of 83s, some team of the weeks back, and you can just keep popping it in, and then you can keep doing all the upgrades that do come out daily, weekly, whatever you need. And that is pretty much the best way that you're going to get it. May cost a little bit to start with if you've got nothing in your club, but you will find as you do rinse and repeat, you start to build up a collection. And pretty much that's all you got to do. Let me know if you need any more tips, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.